John Hardin High School. We're here for 17th District Girls Basketball Tournament action. It's the semifinals tonight. Win or go home. And we've got some great matchups for you. I'm Paul Gray here with you on Hardin County Education and Community Television. I'll be bringing you the action tonight thanks to our students working behind the cameras and on production tonight. That's Travion Doolin, Jackson Houston, Jessica Kirk, River Perry, and John White. Our first matchup tonight, starting here in just about 10 minutes, is the homestanding Lady Bulldogs of John Hardin, led by Coach Nikki Coleman. They come in with a record of 13-14. They're the 4 seed, and were 4-4 in district play this season. They'll be matching up with the 1 seed, the top team in District 17 this year, led by Coach Vaughn Isom at 16-12, having a great season. That's the North Hardin Lady Trojans. So Lady Trojans coming in fired up, looking to make a deep run in the tournament this year, not just district tournament, but hoping in the region tournament they can make some noise there and make a run as well. Again, it starts tonight. They've got a tall order. As for the first time since I can remember, I've been living back in the area since 2005, and probably the first time since about 2008 or 9. Both of these semifinal games tonight are, they're tight ones. They could be some hotly contested semifinal action this evening. And so very exciting night of basketball. We've got this number 4 seed John Hardin Lady Bulldogs, who preseason I would have said E-Town was the favorite, but I would have put the Bulldogs and the Lady Trojans kind of 2A and 2B. I'm not sure which one would have been which in my mind. E-Town I would have had ranked first preseason simply because they're last year's district champs and lost no one from that team that I can recall. Sorry if you were a senior on last year's E-Town Lady Panthers district championship squad, but the starting group is the same. And so it made a lot of sense to me that was a team that was going to be hard to reckon with, and still might be, folks, still might be. But this John Hardin Lady Bulldogs squad has a lot of talent. Certainly in the middle, starting with number 3, Zavi Smalley. Her ability to rebound, block shots, and score the basketball. She had 34 in that first game against Fort Knox on Monday night. She averages 17 and a half and 11. Destiny McAllister and Sharon Tidwell, the big 3 for them. They've also started to get some good performances. Obviously, number 5, Paris Parker, the senior point guard, is someone who's very important to them, and her performance will say a lot about how they will perform and how they will come out of this ball game tonight. But the big surprise has been number 30, Patricia Gregory, who at the beginning of the season I was not aware of. Now, talking to some coaches, they had seen her in some JV games early in the season and were very impressed. I've seen her in the last month really grow into a fantastic player, scoring 10 against Central Hardin, 10 against North Hardin, and then having a breakout performance at Nelson County, scoring 18 points. So Patricia Gregory, number 32 for this Lady Bulldog squad, she's averaging 2 points and 2 rebounds. So probably not the first one you would point to, but certainly lately she's really started to contribute a great deal to this squad and their ability to compete. Destiny McAllister and Sharon Tidwell have been playing for this squad, the Lady Bulldogs, for a number of years, and they're kind of the backbone of this group. Again, if Tidwell can score in the paint, really makes it tough on anybody. She's so physically strong, sometimes doesn't shoot it as well inside as she could, but she has the ability to really light it up on the inside with her strength, and so that'll be a big thing to watch tonight for the Lady Bulldogs. On the other side, our number 1 seed, the favorite to come out of this district as district champions, is Vaughn Isom's Lady Trojans of North Hardin, again led by seniors Des Bryant and Ella Shearer. Certainly Peyton Isom, the junior, leads them in scoring with 16 points. She averages 3.5 rebounds. So Peyton Isom her performance tonight will go a long way to showing us what kind of shape this team is in going into this postseason. And they have won the other two matchups with this Lady Bulldog squad, 2-0 against the Lady Bulldogs. The first one was a blowout. It was a 62-43 19-point victory. I believe that was in late January and early February. The second matchup over at North Hardin was an 8-point game, 68-60, which actually featured a comeback from the Lady Trojans. They were down, I believe, 5 points early in the fourth quarter and rallied to win by 8, finally putting the Lady Bulldogs away late in that ball game. So that was a very competitive ball game. It's what I'm hoping and expecting to see tonight in both ball games is some hotly contested ball games, starting with the 6 o'clock ball game, the Lady Trojans and the Lady Bulldogs. So again, the Lady Trojans won both of those matchups, again by 19 and by 8. Again, that 8-point victory was a tough one that the Lady Trojans had to show some grit. They have done that this year a number of times. They've shown a lot of grit. Certainly that ball game where they won coming from behind against the Lady Panthers at home was a fantastic display of heart, determination, grit, and so their team has a lot of that in them. We're going to pause for just a moment here for the national anthem. We'll be right back in just a moment. So the national anthem has been played. We're about 4 minutes away from starting lineups and semifinal action here tonight. We expect kind of a raucous and fun postseason environment tonight. The crowd is beginning to gather. It's not as crowded as I expected it to be to start here just a few minutes from game time, but certainly we will have a good crowd and I'm sure a very fun postseason environment in which to enjoy this great ball game. So as I was saying, again, the Lady Trojans have had this fantastic season. Some keys to victory for them will be their pressure defense, their ability to continue to play up-tempo. Coach Isom will substitute regularly, try to do a job wearing out this John Hardin Lady Bulldog squad. He'll try to do that to most teams that he's going to match up with because he's got a lot of good ball handlers, a lot of good people who can apply defensive pressure, and so that's something that they will try to do. Peyton Isom, again, 16 points a game. Her shot, her ability to handle the ball, play make will be important, as will Des Bryant's ability to do the same. The senior, kind of heart and soul of this ball team. And then certainly Ella Shearer, who averages 10 points and 2.5 rebounds a ball game. Whenever she can get hot from the outside, it really spells disaster for the opposing team. So getting her open looks, whether it's in transition or off of their half-court sets, is something that Coach Isom, I'm sure, is very interested in doing. The supporting cast around them is fantastic. Destiny Scott averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds. The freshman Post has really come into her own halfway through this season and really started to be a major contributor, not just a sometimes contributor. Alana DeBose, the other freshman, has done a great job at 4.5 points and 2.5 rebounds a game in being that extra ball handler, perimeter defender. So Alana DeBose, those two freshmen, DeBose and Scott, are so important to this squad. And then lastly, we'll mention certainly Nevaeh Raphael, the sophomore, does a lot for this team in rebounding. And, boy, she does a great job in transition, scoring baskets on the fast break. She loves to get out and run. Jerica Johnson doing a great job for this squad, and certainly then Destiny Barnes, great rebounder and defender for this team. They need that rebounding. Now, to note a few of the statistics, these two teams are the two best shooting teams in the district. Field goal percentage of 42.5 for North Hardin, 40.1 for the Lady Bulldogs. And so Lady Bulldogs getting a lot of that scoring inside from Smalley, Tidwell, and McAllister will shoot at a little higher percentage. In the second game tonight, E-Town and Central Hardin both shooting about 34% from the floor. So North Hardin by far at 42% from the field is the best shooting team in the district, and we'll see if that will continue here this evening. A big stat to kind of keep your eyes on is the rebounding stat. Again, the worst rebounding team in the district is North Hardin at 25 rebounds per game. And the best rebounding team is this Lady Bulldogs squad with 31 rebounds per game. So about 6 rebounds per game more is a significant, by way of average, difference. Obviously, height differential, style of play differential plays into that. And so we'll see if that rebounding situation plays into the result of this ball game. We do not keep a turnover statistics, but the being able to take care of the ball and being able to pressure the ball, both of those advantages probably go to the Lady Trojans here with more perimeter experience and a lot of their best players playing in the back court. So our Malachi Mullins, the PA announcer, is announcing our starting lineups. We'll get to those in just a moment here. Free throw shooting advantage again goes to the Lady Trojans, 60% as a team, 55% as a team for the Lady Bulldogs. And so, again, shooting on the side of the Lady Trojans. We'll see if that plays out. Rebounding on the side of the Lady Bulldogs, ball handling, that advantage to the Lady Trojans. So, very interesting matchup here. And Lady Bulldogs starting lineups have been announced. It will be Smalley, Tidwell, McAllister, Parker, and Gregory to start. I'm sorry, not Gregory, Drain. I believe it's Janai Drain. Yes, it is Janai Drain in the starting lineup, not Gregory. And now for the Lady Trojans, Ella Shearer, Peyton Isom, Des Bryant, Jerica Johnson, and Destiny Scott will start it off. So we've got ourselves a great matchup in game number 1 here of the semifinals, starting in just a moment. The 6 o'clock game, Lady Trojans, Lady Bulldogs. The 8 o'clock will be Lady Panthers and Lady Bruins. We are about to get underway. It'll be Scott and Smalley to jump. Smalley will win the tip as McAllister with the basketball to start off. Double team in the post on Smalley the first time they looked at her. Looks like a packed in 1-3-1 look here. Little different look than what we've seen them play in the past, but very packed in. They're going to let a number of these Lady, they're going to call that out of bounds off the Lady Trojans. I thought Tidwell hit it. It must have been batted away by Isom. Did not see that myself. We're early first quarter, first possession for the Lady Bulldogs. Paris Parker has it. Now a 2-3 look on the inbounds for this Lady Trojans squad. They're really packing in. Maybe back to that 1-3-1 look as Jerica Johnson in the middle is really backing up and packing it in. Double dribble called on Tidwell. I am going to track turnovers. I think in both of these ball games that is a critical statistic, is who can take care of the ball and who can get more shots up. Obviously, rebounding turnovers play into how many shots you can get, and a lot of times that is a super important statistic there. Scott from the elbow off the screen. Good look, just couldn't get it to go. Wow, an extra bounce on the, they're going to call that off Tidwell as Jerica Johnson did a good job battling for it. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans. 7:09 in the first quarter, 0-0. It is the Lady Trojans' first possession of the ball game. Oh, nice look inside to Scott. Scott's going to go to Bryant. Bryant can drive. She will off glass. Beautiful take. There's Bryant. I was talking with Coach Isom pregame, and he and I was telling him how important I thought Bryant would be to this ball game. There's a trap. They're going their full court 2-2-1, trapping pressure. Drain almost loses control there. Got it back, cross court to Smalley. She'll shoot it long two, just a little off the mark. Scott has it being battled. Great job by Tidwell to tie it up, but the Lady Trojans will have the possession arrow to take the alternating possession. So 2-0, Lady Trojans in front. Early going here. Tidwell out top guarding Isom, all over Isom. They're going to have Tidwell, because she's so strong and quick, chasing her, and man, she's having to chase a lot as Isom is everywhere. Driving lane blocked by Tidwell. Rebound by Janiyah Drain, going the other way as Isom had to get up. McAllister picked it up. Tidwell will come and help. Out top, at the top of that packed-in 1-3-1 is Shear guarding. She's going to chase as well. She's on Tidwell now at the three-point line. Double team to Smalley. Back out to Drain. Good ball movement here. Not finding anything yet. They are using that zone to double team Smalley. Wow, what a great take from McAllister. Good take against that zone. If they're going to pack it in that far, she's going to get into the lane a little more easily, but going to have to finish when she gets there against a lot of bodies. Isom trying to get it to Scott there, and Tidwell applying a ton of pressure. She's got a very intense game face on tonight, and Lady Trojans have the ball as Tidwell knocked it out of bounds. So Jerica Johnson will go to trigger the inbounds pass. Drain denying the pass here. Bryant comes to the ball to get it, working on Destiny McAllister. Man-to-man look for Coach Coleman's squad. 3 on the way is off the mark. There's Smalley with her first rebound. She was left alone, Bryant was, and unable to get that 3 to fall. Surrounding Smalley on the high post now. Screen set. McAllister picks it up, finds Tidwell. Tidwell against 2 Trojans in the lane. Beautiful shot. Again, if she can make that shot, she's going to make life difficult for this Lady Trojan squad. 4-2 Lady Bulldogs in front. Left hand, Bryant no good. Smalley with the rebound going the other way. Parker's got it. Going to get it to McAllister here. Bryant now defending in that zone look. There's Tidwell from the free throw line. Off the mark. Batted around. There's Johnson jumping on the floor on it. It's going to be a held ball with Parker. It will stay on this end with the Lady Bulldogs. Smalley around and out. Johnson with a rebound. Smalley got a look from about 8 feet. Parker almost gets it. Shears strong, gets it. Nice take from Bryant. Can't get it to go. They're going to call a foul as Scott was going back up with it. First foul of the game. That'll be Sharon Tidwell, her first, team's first. Destiny Scott will go to the line. She's got a really good free throw stroke here. We'll see if she can knock down a couple to tie this thing up. First one is good. It's a good rebound from Scott that gave her the opportunity off of the Bryant miss, and she'll convert 2 free throws. 4-4, 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. 2-2-1 full court trap, cross court to Drain, back to Parker. They are really packing it in here. They're wanting to make this John Harden squad a deep shooting team, and McAllister responds, knocking down a 3 there. 7-4 Lady Bulldogs. Again, they want that team to be an outside shooting team. What a great take in the lane. Jerica Johnson inside, went right at the bigs and got the bucket there. Tidwell to Paris Parker in the corner to Drain. Back to McAllister. There's Parker out top. Parker driving up the right side, gives to Tidwell. Tidwell looking at the 3, doesn't take it. Smalley there, knocked away by Bryant. I think they're going to call a foul on Bryant, her first, team's first. They did, as Smalley made a really nice cut to come across the lane there and get the pass from Tidwell. And just a hair late, Bryant did a good job knocking the ball away, but just a little late and on the foul. So again, 2-3 zone to defend the inbounds play. There's McAllister catching it in the lane, no good. Smalley there, surrounded by 3 Trojans, couldn't get it. Ball still loose, no one able to come up with it. There's Scott on the floor. Oh, Smalley gets a steal, bucket and a foul. That's a second on Des Bryant. That is devastating for this Lady Trojan Ball Club. So that ball bounced around and around and around, and it ended up in Smalley's hands as Scott tried to get the ball out. Couldn't do it. Barnes will check in, Scott will check out for the Lady Trojans. Smalley will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Can't get it to go. She's been a really good free throw shooter on the year, but not that one. 9-6 Lady Bulldogs. 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Jerica Johnson, again, it's a man-to-man look for the Lady Bulldogs. Shear in the lane against Parker. Nice floater in the lane. She's known for the outside shot, but Shear can put it on the floor and go get buckets in the lane. Nicely done, 9-8. The Lady Bulldogs. Boy, Des Bryant did a good job to hold up there. McAllister open for 3. Wow, rattled in and out. And another foul called on Barnes as she's trying to block out on the rebound. But Smalley had already gotten the rebound. And she was still pushing out. So 2 free throws coming here. Smalley misses the first. Again, that was Destiny Barnes' first foul, the team's third. Destiny Scott back in for Destiny Barnes as, again, Coach Isom will try to continue to play that up-tempo, and the more substituting he can do, the fresher he can keep his players. So Smalley knocks down the second. 1 for 3 from the line, but they've got a 10-8 lead here with 2:37 to go in the first. Isom coming to get, boy, Tidwell is all over Peyton Isom. I don't think Isom's gotten a shot up yet. She's looking here. She's got a 3 on the way, off the mark. Smalley couldn't come up with it. They're going to call it. They don't know what they're going to call it. They just decided to leave it here with the Lady Trojans. I don't know. I couldn't see myself who knocked that out, but looked like the Stripes were not that sure and stuck with the offensive team. Bryant's got it against McAllister. She's going to drive. Ooh, loses control. Smalley's got it there. Each team's only turned it over once so far. Very clean first quarter as far as taking care of the basketball. A little surprising. Both teams have been, especially John Harden's been a little prone to the turnover. As they get tired, it could happen more. Off the mark, Parker battling with Isom for it. They're going to say Isom dribbled it on the line, and so it will stay here with the Lady Bulldogs. As Isom was able to come up with that one from Parker, but then could not keep the ball off of the line there. Oh, nice spin by Tidwell, but can't get it to go. There's Bryant with the rebound. Going the other way in a hurry. Scott there for the bucket. So Destiny Scott's got 4 early. Good pass on the break. 10-10, 1:41 to go in the first. We expected a good ball game. So far delivering. There's a turnover. It'll be going the other way. Quickly, Johnson's going to score, and this is what the Lady Trojans can do. So really smart timeout from Coach Coleman here. Not wanting to let this thing get out of hand with a turnover and an easy bucket in transition. They actually had 2 good, easy looks off of transition, which is really what Coach Isom wants. They'll knock down threes, but they get a lot of good looks in transition. That has been a key in some of their big wins. This is a Hardin County Education, Community Television, Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. 12-10, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. The lead is, I just had to look for a second. I know North Hardin is in front, the Lady Trojans, with a couple of buckets there. And they are wearing home whites, even though John Hardin is on their home floor. So that was a little confusing as I looked up at the scoreboard. Home team 12. That's North Hardin tonight because of their #1 seed. Even though we are on the campus of John Hardin High School. Great look inside. Wow, Sharon Tidwell finding Smalley. She's got 5. 12-12. We're at a minute 8 left here in the first. Fantastic ball game. Isom off the double screen finds Nevaeh Raphael. Gonna get it to Jerica Johnson. Backdoor cut. Wow, good play for Tidwell as Raphael was looking for Isom on a backdoor. She was there, but Tidwell was able to bat that one away. And boy, Tidwell is really all over Peyton Isom. She is doing a fantastic job. Ooh. She trips over a screen there, and Isom was open, couldn't get it to go. Smalley with the rebound. So Isom got that open look. She's won it again. Tidwell making it very difficult on her right now. 40 seconds to go, tie ball game. 2-3 look, I'm guessing now. It looks like some defenses that maybe I'm not as familiar with. They've got a one-on-one look now for Smalley, and they get it to her. Great block from Destiny Scott. That is a tough matchup, and she does a great job there. Scott has the length and athleticism to make those plays. Another runner, in and out. That time Shearer couldn't get it to go. She really looked good. It looked like the same move, just didn't go. Dribble off the foot. Tidwell dives on it, though. Wow, is she really getting after it tonight. Off the mark, right with 2 seconds to go. Rebound secured there by Raphael, and the quarter will end. Wow, what a great first quarter. It's 12-12, tie ball game after 1. So very exciting action throughout here. Bryant sitting at the end of the quarter there, and again, Coach Isom played Des Bryant for a little bit there with 2 fouls. So tough call. He made it. It worked out to this point. We'll see how much he wants to play her here in the second. I'd say it's fairly necessary in this case. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. eTown Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Quarter number 2. Lady Trojans will start with possession. Eight minutes of basketball down. 24 minutes remaining in this first District 17 semifinal. Again, these are win-or-go-home action. DuBose setting a screen for Isom. Isom's going to give back as the switch did occur. Surprised they're not going to go back to Isom here. Does not have Tidwell on her anymore. Created the switch, good play. She is going to drive now. She's going to draw the foul as she tried to get to the rim. I believe the foul will be on number 2, Janiah Drain. That is correct. Janiah Drain's first, team second. Peyton Isom will go to the line. Isom is a 72% free throw shooter on the season. And back iron on that one, not able to get it to go. So again, good adjustment there as Tidwell been giving Isom fits, and they create a switch by screening and get someone else on Isom, and she's able to try to get it to the rim. She misses a pair. That does not happen very often. McAllister will secure the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. Parker's got it here, working against a zone look. Wow. Janiah Drain knocks down a 2-point bucket. So kind of going to leave her and give her a little bit of space, dare her to shoot from the perimeter. She makes him pay on that one. 7:15 to go in the second. Scott with it from the free throw line. A little off the mark. DuBose has it. Finds Isom. Isom's going to drive on Tidwell. Off the backboard, no good. And McAllister's got it now, bringing it up the floor. Picks up her dribble, going to get it to Drain, who's working on DuBose. Back to Tidwell, who's got Ella Shearer guarding her. 3 on the way for Parker. It's off the mark. Nevaeh Raphael quickly gets it to Isom. Turned over there. Each team with just 2 turnovers at this point in the ball game. So again, a very clean ball game to this point. Both teams performing well. 14-12. Lady Bulldogs, oh, there's another turnover. Raphael gets the steal. Going the other way with it, can't score it. Gets her own, it's Shearer comes up with the rebound. Isom 3 on the way, good. Peyton Isom's got her first bucket. A good job by Shearer running that one down. (15-14), 1-point advantage, Lady Trojans. A lot of pressure out front. DuBose couldn't quite get to it there. Back to McAllister, driving on Shearer. Good quick feet, staying in front. Parker's got it. Cross court to Drain. Drain has got a one-on-one look inside. They get it to Smalley. She's going to her right in the lane. Can't get it to go. Ball loose. Shear's got that rebound as well. Quickly the other way. Isom to Shear. Shear's going to fire a deep one. Oh, in and out. Boy, she's looked good on her shots. They're going to call a foul on Scott there as Smalley had done a good job boxing out there. So Scott's first, team's fourth. 15-14. Lady Trojans in front on the strength of the Peyton Isom 3. Isom and Shearer will check out. Bryant has checked in. Is that who checked in? Maybe DuBose as well. I can't remember who started the quarter. 5:22 to go in the second. Brylan Jackson has checked in. They go over the top to Smalley. She's got it. Wow, she almost didn't catch it, but was able to secure the catch and score it quickly as Brylan Jackson found her. As Jackson has checked in, Tidwell has checked out. Tidwell coming out when Isom has comes out right here. Bryant driving, oh, all the way. No one there, couldn't get the score. And Parker's got the rebound. Jackson open for 3 from the corner. Way off the mark, hits the top of the board. She was open, she took the shot. Unable to get it to go. 4:47 to go in the second here. It's a 1-point Lady Bulldogs advantage, 16-15. A lot of times these teams even up during the course of the season. A big 19-point win on this floor for the Lady Trojans, but the Lady Bulldogs have made some improvements and adjustments during the course of this season. Still yet to see Patricia Gregory actually in the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs. Oh, nice up and under move. Bryant gets it to go. Back in front, so the lead is seesawing back and forth here. 17-16 now, Lady Trojans. Extended zone pressure, trying to trap. McAllister driving, finding Jackson. She wanted to go to Smalley, but she was doubled. Drain open from the other side. Can't get it to go. There's Smalley. Rebound and putting it back. Zavi Smalley's got 6 boards to go along with 9 points. 3:54 to go. 1 point Lady Bulldog advantage. Got to keep her off her spot. Smalley gets that positioning. It's going to be hard to keep her from getting a rebound and a bucket there. DuBose is going to pull up just inside the three-point line, and that's well short. Smalley with another rebound there. She should have just went ahead and shot the three if she's going to take a long look like that where she's unguarded. Double team outside. Steal inside. Scott coming up with quickly back up the floor as Raphael is trying to get the bucket, but foul's called on Brylan Jackson on the floor or on the shot. They're going to call it on the floor before the shot. Isom and Shear will check back in. Jackson checking out as Tidwell will check back in again. That's dictated by Peyton Isom. Peyton Isom back on the floor. Tidwell's going to be there guarding her. They get to Scott, but she doesn't turn to look. In the lane again. Shearer gets the bucket to roll in. She's got 4, both of them from the inside. Looking to drive the ball tonight and be aggressive. 19-18, 3:10 to go. Lady Trojans in front by 1. Get it in a high post. Tidwell looking for the free throw line. Doesn't take it. Goes to Parker. Get it to Smalley, even through the double team. Great block by Destiny Scott. Bryant's got the rebound. So Scott doing a great job. Great pass from Bryant. Scott couldn't handle it. And the ball goes out of bounds. So turnover, Lady Trojans only their 3rd. Again, the Lady Bulldogs with 4. .249, second quarter. Lady Trojans in front. Had an opportunity there. Scott just couldn't handle it on the break. Drain now on the right side. Back to Parker. Again, this zone, they're working very quickly, making it tough. There's the double team. There's the trap. Parker's got it now cross court to Drain. Really making things tough. There's the double team. There's Parker in the high post to Tidwell. She needed to go to her left. That's where the space was. In the corner, Smalley wants to shoot it, but she goes to Tidwell. Tidwell, pump fake, goes and gets the roll. Good look inside. Sharon Tidwell's got 4 now. Quickly the other way. Isom can't get it to go. There's McAllister with the rebound, going the other way in a hurry. McAllister against Shearer. 2019, Lady Bulldogs quickly to Tidwell. Rebound Smalley, no good. Tidwell has it. They're going to call that foul on Scott, I believe. So Scott's got her 2nd, team's 5th. So Scott and Bryant both with 2 fouls. You'd expect some of that. They've got to play physical against this tough interior of this Lady Bulldogs squad. Tidwell and Smalley inside. Got to match them physically, but it might lead to some fouling. Double team on Smalley in the lane. There's Drain open. She'll knock down another long 2. Janiyah Drain really making a difference here. 22-19 with 1:35 to go. It's the number 1 Lady Trojans against the number 4 Lady Bulldogs. I told you that neither one of these games is a foregone conclusion, folks. Never seen a district tournament where anybody could win. Any of these 4 teams. Driving the lane. Bryant, she's got the floater, Des. Bryant's got 6 points to go with 2 rebounds. 22-21 Lady Bulldogs, and they're walking it up the floor with 1:10 to go. McAllister there finds Tidwell. Tidwell drives. Back to Drain, back to Parker. Parker could have gotten it to Tidwell, didn't see it well enough. There's McAllister in the corner. Long cross court to Tidwell. She's going to fire a 3. Oh, man, back iron. It would look good. Good rebound from Scott. It's going the other way in a hurry. Isom trying to push the pace. Scott's got it. Quick touch pass to Bryant, who's open. Bryant's got 8. Timeout. Coach Coleman and the Lady Bulldogs. So 23-22 Lady Trojans in front. Got ourselves a barn burner here in the 17th District semifinal number 1. Eton Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 2707-376900 or go online at mugabug.com. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Travion Doolin, Jackson Houston, Jessica Kirk, River Perry, and John White. 43 seconds to go in the first half. We're winding down the first half of actions, 23-22. Just wrestling the lead back as the Lady Trojans, and each time they've been able to do that, Coach Coleman has smartly called a timeout to try to keep that momentum from building. Now full court, 1-2, 1-1 pressure, and there's the turnover off of it. Destiny Barnes has it, knocked loose by Tidwell. Shears open. Oh, man, in and out. Rebound, Johnson can't get it to go. And not sure what they called there. Out of bounds, Lady Bulldogs will have it.
Lady Bulldogs, number 3, Navi Smalley, and number 4, Destiny McAllister.
So Smalley and McAllister will check back in. Now timeout, North Hardin, as Coach Isom wants to talk this one over as the Lady Bulldogs have it. Boy, they came out of the timeout with full court, what you call diamond press, a point, 2 wings, and then one deep at half court and one even deeper on the other end. But they were looking immediately for the trap, got it, and got the turnover. So with 29 seconds left, it is a 23-22 Lady Trojan lead, but I believe the Lady Bulldogs have possession off of that out of bounds. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Maybe many of you are watching on NFHS right now. So the gym has filled up as I expected it would. We've got a great atmosphere here. It is the Lady Trojans with the ball, actually. I was wrong on that one. Raphael's got 24 seconds. They are setting up now, trying to set up a screen. They've got double screens either way. Peyton Isom wants to go with it. She finds Shear. Oh, Shear wanted to fire but just couldn't get handle on it. Oh, just off the mark. Smalley with the rebound as she drove in the lane again. Shear doing a great job getting in to get good looks. Deep three from McAllister at the buzzer, just off the mark. We'll go in at halftime, 23-22. 1 point advantage for the Lady Trojans. We'll be back in 8 minutes for first half stats and second half action.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Brandenburg Telecom, and we have Shane Witt, Customer Relations Manager for Brandenburg. Shane, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I started working for Brandenburg Telephone Company in January of 2011. I've been there for almost 12 years now. I've done a little bit of everything at Brandenburg Telephone. Started out on line crew. I've done some troubleshooting, installations, dispatch. I keep telling people they can't find anything I'm good at, so they just keep moving me from department to department.
Well, they could call you a jack of all trades. So, can you touch a little bit on the background and the history of Brandenburg?
Yeah, so we started in 1950, established in 1950 from the former Meade County Telephone Company. So we're going on over 72 years now in the community. We started out with just telephone services, and now we're doing internet, cable, security, and surveillance. And we offer a new line of cameras called Arlo, and we also offer our BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi services.
You know, I know that BBTEL Blast, there's so many exciting things about this service. Can you touch a little bit more on that?
Sure. Yep. So for the past year now, we've been deploying our BBTEL Blast Wi-Fi, and what that has really done for our customers is it put them in control of their Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of features like parental controls, setting schedules of when their kids can be on the internet, setting up new networks without having to call in. Of course, we're always welcome our customers to call us, but now we have an option for customers who like to take care of those things on their own.
And somebody that has a small little nephew that loves to get into everything, it's so important to be able to kind of restrict what they get into and what they might accidentally stumble upon on the World Wide Web.
Absolutely, yeah, and my kids probably don't like it that we have that app, because anytime they get in trouble, I can just turn their internet usage off just by my telephone.
It sounds like something you can't not have.
That's right. After having it, I couldn't imagine not having the capabilities of controlling my internet without having to call into the office.
So can you talk a little bit about how important it is to invest in the community?
Yeah, so it's really important to invest in the community. Invest into kids and that want to take advantage of our co-op program and student workers, because a lot of those kids that we've used for co-op program have decided to stay at the telephone company, and we have some people that's where they started and they've been there for 20 plus years now. So it's really important to invest in the community, because it often comes back.
Hardin County is just one of the greatest areas in the state, and I'm biased because I work here, but you know, so many great talents, and just being able to find just those diamonds in the rough and be able to just watch them grow just from that young age, and people that are potentially future customers of Brandenburg that get to work there and experience all the stuff that you all have to offer. And speaking of all the things that you have to offer, you've been so gracious to help us provide live sports coverage for the past 20 years. You and Brandenburg Telecom are the only reason that we're able to show all the parents out there their kids in live sports action every week, sometimes multiple times a week, and we just have to thank you.
Yeah, so it's a good partnership and relation that we have with HCEC-TV, and a lot of our student workers that come through Brandenburg Telephone Company in our central office, they aid support with HCEC-TV, and it is a good service to give back to the community. You know, myself, I have a son that plays soccer, and sometimes in Hardin County, and you know, I may not always watch it on Channel 1, but it's kind of nice to say, you know what, I want to watch that when it comes back on. I want to see that play that I may have missed, and I want to see again. So I really enjoy the ball games that are shot by HCEC-TV.
You know, and always being able to say, hey, my kid was on TV.
That's right.
So if anybody wants service from Brandenburg Telecom, what's the easiest way to get hold of it?
Yep, the easiest way is the old-fashioned telephone. Just give us a phone call and let us know what services that you'd like. You can always shop on our website and kind of get an idea of, you know, how much internet do I need. We do have some tools on our website that bandwidth calculators that let you say, okay, I have 10 TVs that I'm streaming on, and it gets you an idea of what package that you would need for your home.
And with everything being connected to the internet now, something like that is so important, because you may not realize all the devices that you have that's getting something from the internet.
You're exactly right. And one thing that's really changed in recent years is it's not all about the download speeds anymore. Now you got to consider upload speeds. So think about, you know, churches that are streaming their services on Facebook Live. You know, that's using upload. One thing that we're really proud of in all of our fiber services, every speed package we have is symmetrical. So you don't have to worry about determining how much download do I need versus how much upload. You can just focus on how much download do I need and know that I'm going to get the same upload speed and I have no data caps.
Brandenburg Telecom is the place here in Hardin County to get internet and any other thing you need. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for all the great work that you do. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And let's go back to some live sports action.
Welcome back to John Hardin High School for 17th District semifinal tournament action here. We got the ladies tonight. It's Lady Bulldogs of John Hardin taking on the North Hardin Lady Trojans. And right now it's a 1-point halftime advantage for the Lady Trojans, 23-22 in this 1 versus 4 matchup. And so big second half of action coming. Right now, again, everything's very even. We're looking for maybe an advantage to, emerge one way or the other. Lady Bulldogs only 5 turnovers. Lady Trojans only 3. That's a big deal. Both teams doing a good job of taking care of the basketball. I expect to see more pressure from this Lady Trojan squad here in the second half. Coach Isom will turn up the pressure, I'm sure. Rebounds, identical. Each team with 15 rebounds, so a little bit of a surprise there as well. Again, the Lady Trojans have done a great job being on the glass, being very aggressive to try to, get on the boards. Jerica Johnson with 3 rebounds, Destiny Scott 3. So doing a good job there. The leading scorers for the Lady Bulldogs, 9 points for Smalley. McAllister with 5, Tidwell with 4, and Drain with 4. For the Lady Trojans is Des Bryant with 8, Destiny Scott 4, Ella Shearer 4, Jerica Johnson 4, Peyton Isom 3. So both teams circling up for last-minute instructions. Coach Coleman on the one end, Coach Isom on the other end. Again, a very well played, very cleanly played game. Great job coaching from both coaches. Coach Coleman calling timeouts at some very good spots to try to slow the momentum as Lady Trojans got out on the break a couple of times. That happened twice, I believe once in the first quarter, once in the second. Coach Isom, again, doing a good job managing some foul trouble, doing a good job mixing up the defenses, some full court pressure defenses, 2 or 3 different looks on the half court end. So Lady Trojans have been sharp and have done a good job there as well. So here we go. Lady Bulldogs will start with it. Parker guarded by Jerica Johnson. Same starting 5 for each squad. Parker's got on the right wing, trying to go to Smalley, triple teamed. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Wow, that ball was a held ball. That'll be 3 on Bryant, it seems like. Yes, number 1, first of this half for the team. Third, again, she looked like she got there at the same time as the ball and tied it up as they tried to go into triple coverage. And Smalley had that. There's a block by Scott. They're going to call the foul as McAllister got it off the inbounds. Nice inbounds look. So now Scott picks up her 3rd, team 2nd. And so the foul trouble compounds within the first 15 seconds here of the 3rd period. And we've got McAllister with 2. Bounces around and off. That one doesn't go. Nevaeh Raphael will check in. Des Bryant will check out. She's not happy, especially just 14 seconds into this quarter, but has to step back for a minute to keep her available for later in the game. Very flat shot, but it's good for McAllister. She's got 6 now, 23-23. Second half underway here, early 3rd quarter. Isom off the screen, back to Destiny Scott, working the offense. Shear's open for 3 off the screen, just off the mark. Oh, gets her own rebound following. Oh, almost got it to go. Woo, good hustle there, Shear. Who'd they just call it? Who'd they call it on? There's no 24. He just went 24. There's no 24. Who is the foul on? Is it on 2 or is it on 23? It's on 2. It's on Janiyah Drain, which is what the call should have been. So there's Shear. She'll knock down the first. So Drain picks up the team's first, her 2nd of the game, team's first of this half. Haven't put it up on the board yet, but it will be in a minute here. Shear's got a 2nd one coming. Good job to follow and get that rebound opportunity. She'll knock down both. She's got 6 points on the game. Working against full court 2-2-1 trapping pressure. They're going to call Johnson for a block as McAllister is trying to drive up the side. It's her 1st, team's 3rd. of the quarter. So getting in some early fouls. Again, that just means more free throws late in the game probably for this Lady Bulldogs squad. Looking to see if I can figure out what kind of a defensive look they're in here. This looks more like a 3-2. Looking to trap here. Let's see, I was talking the finer points of a 1-2-2 versus a 3-2 look with Coach Isom earlier. There's the double team. They get it to Tidwell, guarded by Shear. She's looking in the corner. Now she's just going to go up with it. Can't get it to go. Isom with the rebound. Good defensive set there. Quickly ahead to Raphael, who's always out in front. Shear open for three. Bucket, Ella Shearer. Wow. She's got 5 quick ones to start the third quarter. 28-23. Knocked loose Shearer. They're going to call a foul on Shearer. She was battling Tidwell for the ball. That's her first, team's fourth. Paris Parker will check in for Tidwell. Brylan Jackson had checked in already here. So it's a starting group, except now Jackson is in and Tidwell is out. McAllister thought about the three, didn't take it. Smalley at the high post. Finds Drain, can't get it to go. Isom with another weak side rebound here. She's got 4 rebounds. Quickly, Shear for three again, just off the mark. Man, it looked good. There's Johnson with the rebound there. Peyton Isom's got an open look. That's off the mark as well. Foul call. I think they call on Nevaeh Raphael for a push-off trying to get the rebound. They'll call Raphael. Problem with that is that's the 5th team foul. That's only her first, so the only 2 in foul trouble are Brian Scott. Des Bryant's on the bench right now. Scott playing with 3 fouls. Full court pressure here. The 1-2-2 extended trap. They get it to Tidwell. Does McAllister working around. Nice pump fake from Parker in the lane. She lost control. She was trying to shoot it, but just lost her feet. But it goes off of Scott, and so Lady Bulldogs will have possession. 28-23, 5:51 to go in the third. It is Lady Trojan 5-point advantage. Parker looking for McAllister on the cut. Great catch. Oh, just can't get it to go. There's Scott with the rebound. Pushing it. Raphael up ahead. Couldn't handle the ball, so she couldn't get the shot. Shear open for three again. Boy, they're leaving her. She's going to have to make a few of those. Couldn't get it to go. She knocked one down. Man, that looks good in the air. She's really got her touch, but just not getting the bounces right now. McAllister has it. Drive, Tidwell in the lane, and she keeps the team in it. Her first bucket, 28-25. Drive, Isom all the way, bucket and the foul. Not sure if that's on Tidwell or Smalley. She went right at Smalley. It's going to be on Tidwell. Smalley does not have a foul yet. Tidwell only her second. Boy, not a lot of fouls on this Lady Bulldogs squad. Managing to play this one really cleanly. Destiny Scott out, Destiny Barnes in. Again, Destiny Scott with 3 fouls. Did a great job to not pick up another one there. 5:09 to go here in the third. 30-25 Lady Trojan advantage. Isom at the line, smooth. Just looks a lot more calm and patient there. And expect maybe big things. That looked really smooth. Both of those looks did. 31-25 Lady Trojans. Drain on the way, no good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Trojans. So 31-25 and an opportunity here for the Lady Trojans to take an even bigger lead, to maybe stretch this thing out early in the third quarter. Shear open for three again. That one's good. Man, why are they leaving her? Unbelievable. One of the top 3-point shooters in the area, and she's getting open look after open look. Cannot do that. I know last year when Coach, there's a rebound by Barnes. No, last year in the district tournament, Coach Sweeney from E-Town really tried to put the clamps on her more than anyone. Really wanted to keep Shearer from getting going from three. Not something the Lady Bulldogs are doing right now. They're going to call a foul on Drain as Isom was driving. That will be on number 2.
Fouls on Janaya Drain, her second personal, team's third.
Yeah, her second, team's third. 4:13 to go, 34-25. It's a 9-point advantage. Wow, big 4 minutes to start this second half for the Lady Trojans, especially Ella Shearer, who's picked up 8 points in that 4-minute stretch. Isom left open. Shot blocked by Smalley. Rebound to Tidwell. Going the other way. Tidwell's got it there. Smalley now one-on-one on Barnes. Easy bucket there. They've got to continue to double team her. Her first of this second half. She's got 11 overall. In the lane, Isom got a good look. Just couldn't get it with the left hand. Smalley a rebound. Her 10th of the ball game. First here in the second half. 34-27. Lady Bulldogs looking to cut into it. They go to Smalley again, moving it quickly. Parker open for three, way off the mark. Johnson with the rebound. Tidwell tying it up. They're going to call it a jump ball. I thought there was going to be a foul called there. Johnson secured the rebound. Tidwell jumped in and got her hands on it. It will go back to the Lady Trojans now on the alternating possession. And here's our first sighting of Patricia Gregory, who's going to check in for Drains. Number 32 checking in. Des Bryant going to check in, and Peyton Isom's going to get a little rest. She needs a little break here. Huffing and puffing. She's been pushing hard here in this third quarter to stretch this lead out. Lana DeBose checking in. Nevaeh Raphael checking out for the Lady Trojans. It's Gregory, Smalley, McAllister, Parker, and Tidwell for the Lady Bulldogs. Oh, nice crossover by Bryant in the lane. Can't get it to go. Gregory's got the rebound and gets it to Parker. McAllister couldn't handle the pass, though. There's a turnover. Oh, nice backdoor look. Wow, Des Bryant to Jerica Johnson. Johnson's got 6 and 5 rebounds. So she's a real factor tonight. Trying to go high into the double team to Smalley. She couldn't get it to go. She's batting it a couple times. Shearer comes away with the rebound. Great job boxing out by that Lady Trojan squad as they had Smalley doubled, and she couldn't get it to go. 9-point advantage, 36-27, 2:40 to go here in the third. Johnson against Parker. Again, man-to-man look for this Lady Bulldog squad. Wow, in the lane, Shearer couldn't get it to go. She's leading all scorers with 12. They're going to call Smalley for an offensive foul as Shearer was on her. And Isom's going to check back in, as is Drain. Drain's going to get Paris Parker out. And Johnson's coming out as Isom checks in. That's Smalley's first foul, team's 4th. Smalley a little bit hot, thought that Shearer was kind of shoving a little bit, but great job inside there. Is there really bad? Oh, left wide open is Isom. She was kind of falling away out of that three-point shot. She needs to keep her momentum going toward the basket there. 36-27, 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Going over the top to Smalley, easy bucket. Wow, Barnes doing the best she can, but Smalley's just such a dominant force in there. 36-29. Smalley now with 13 points to go with her 10 rebounds. Double-double here in the third quarter already. Shearer working on Gregory. There's Bryant with it, guarded by Tidwell. They're going to call Tidwell for the foul. Tidwell's third foul, team's 5th. Johnson's going to check in. Shearer's going to get a rest. She's had a great third quarter. She's huffing and puffing there. Big effort from Shearer tonight. Again, leading all, well, not leading all scorers now. Smalley now with 13. Isom open in the corner for 3. Just can't get it to go. Gregory trying to get that rebound. Great position from Jerica Johnson. I don't know, though. That was a long rebound, so I don't know if she actually had to push or go over the back there to try to get that one. But certainly they're going to give the person with position the benefit of the doubt there. Des Bryant's going to check out with 1:40 to go. Coach Isom doesn't want her late in this third to pick up her 4th foul. It'll be Nevaeh Raphael checking in. So DeBosch, Johnson, Raphael, Isom, and Barnes are on the floor. Quick cut inside. Isom has it, finds Barnes. Back to Isom. They're not guarding her. Wow, they're leaving Peyton. Peyton and Ella have been getting looks here in this second half. That might be the difference. Obviously, Shearer's been the one with the hot hand to this point. 1:25 to go, 7-point advantage. And if they're not going to guard her, they're just going to run the clock down. As Coach Isom gets them set, finds Johnson. Oh, great look inside to Nevaeh Raphael. Can't get it to go. What a great look. Smalley rebound. That would have brought it back out to a 9-point advantage, but now an opportunity for this Lady Bulldog squad to continue to cut into it. They've found Smalley inside. Turnover going the other way. Isom pushing quickly. Nice pass to DuBose. DuBose can't get it to go. Rebound McAllister. Foul or jump ball? What are we calling here? Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow is to the Lady Bulldogs. So great pass to DuBose, just not able to get it up onto the glass high enough. Just a little low on the finish. Great pass inside to Raphael there on that last possession. Jackson left alone, long 2. She's got it, Brylan Jackson's on the board. They need buckets from Jackson and Gregory and Drain. Drain has got 2 for them already in the ball game. And now Jackson on the board, 36-31. It's a 5-point game. 27 seconds to go. McAllister's now going to come out and guard. Screen there. We've got Isom now double team. They find Johnson. She's open for 3 as they left her alone. Wow, great shot, Jerica Johnson. She's got 9 to go with 5 rebounds. What a difference maker there. Brylan Jackson will take another one and knock it down. So same spot in the corner. 31 second. Isom from half court just off the mark as she fired. Wow, what an exciting third quarter. 39-33 as the Lady Trojans jumped out in front, made it even 9 points, but now it's 6. The Lady Bulldogs not going away. We got 8 minutes more basketball to go. This is an HCEC-TV student production, the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTownApartments.com, West Point Bank, and eTown Exterminating. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Travion Doolin, Jackson Houston, Jessica Kirk, River Perry, and John White. I'm Paul Gray on the mic, bringing you the action. 39-33. 1 quarter left. We'll see what each coach has in store here. Again, a great job by both teams. Some of these half-court sets that Coach Isom has drawn up here and gotten his squad into have really yielded some great looks off of the inbounds, off of the half-court. Certainly his team is going to get good looks in transition, but these half-court sets have been fantastic. The defense has been great as well, and again, it's just been a phenomenal effort from this Lady Bulldog squad to stay in it with this number 1 seeded North Hardin Lady Trojans squad. So it comes down to this one, 8 minutes for your season. Somebody's going home tonight, and both teams will be battling. I know that neither team wants that to happen. And the number 1 seeded Lady Trojans right now with the advantage. We'll see if they can continue to put pressure. I think that pressure defense of theirs is critical, even though right now it hasn't really yielded. John Hardin's done such a great job tonight taking care of the basketball. Just really good job on both sides, coming up with a good plan. There's Bryant cutting across the lane. She's got an opportunity here. She's going to work in the lane. Knocked away there. It was McAllister, I think, with tipping the ball on the shot. Smalley had the rebound. Going the other direction now. Drain has it. Looking to find Smalley, knocked away by Johnson, and it'll go out of bounds to the Lady Bulldogs. So again, that double team, 1 in front, 1 behind on Smalley. You have to do it. Oh, McAllister stepped on the sideline there with the ball. Wow. That's an unfortunate turnover there. Again, an unforced error. 8 turnovers total there. Only 3 on the Lady Trojans. Is that possible? Am I just doing a terrible job keeping these? I don't think so. I've been really trying to pay attention to that, but it only says 3 turnovers. That is phenomenal. See if they can continue that here late in the, oh, great look. No bucket there. They're going to call a foul as Bryant ends up on the floor. Had an opportunity there. They're going to call Smalley. She's not a big fan of that call. I don't know who created contact, but Bryant did go down. Again, a couple of opportunities in the lane for all these Lady Trojans that they haven't been able to convert. Bryant, great looking free throw there. Good stroke. Her first point of this second half. She had 8 in the first half to lead her team. 40-33, one more on the way. That one's good as well. So Des Bryant gets a pair. She's a 57% free throw shooter on the season, so a good trip to the line for her there. McAllister, one of the three. She'll take a step to the left and shoot it, man, smooth. Destiny McAllister, her second three on the ball game. She's got 9 points to go with 3 rebounds. Oh, what an easy pass in the interior from Bryant to Scott. And Destiny Scott scores it with 6:53 to go. It's 43-36, 7-point advantage. This Lady Trojan squad, it had been cut to 5 on the McAllister three. Gregory almost lost it, but she's got it to McAllister. Quick ball movement, batted away now by Bryant. Tidwell has not been back on the floor for a little bit here. She's got 3 fouls, but with 6:39 to go and you're down 7, I think you want Tidwell on the floor, especially because of the defense she's played. First half, she just hounded Peyton Isom. Isom only got 1 bucket in the first half, so I would think that would be very helpful. We get it to Smalley. She's going to shoot from just past the free throw line off the mark. They're going to call a foul on McAllister going over the back of Isom. So foul on McAllister is her first, team's 8th. 1-1 coming now for the Lady Trojans. Again, they're up 7, 43-36. 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. 7-point ball game. Isom is at the line. She had boxed out McAllister. McAllister with a little shove, trying to get the rebound there. Knocks down the first is Isom. She had 1 trip to the free throw line in the first half. Did not look good on that trip. Her trips in the second half have looked fantastic. Stroke much better, much smoother. There's another one. So Peyton Isom now has 8 points to go with 4 rebounds. The scoring distribution for Lady Trojans is fantastic. A lot of contributions from a lot of different people. Destiny Scott doing a great job in the post, trying to guard Smalley down there, getting a little help from Des Bryant from time to time. Smalley trying to find that one-on-one matchup where they can go to her in the post. 6:02 and counting, 45-36, 9-point advantage for the Lady Trojans. Drain off the baseline cut, nothing there. They're just going to throw it up into a crowd. Smalley with the bucket there. I mean, I guess that's what you do. If you're not sure what to do, just throw it up in the middle of the crowd and let her go get it, and she did on that occasion. Oh, great. Oh, what a great move. Unable to get it to go. They're going to call a foul on Smalley as Scott peeled off. A great pocket pass from Shearer as she drove. So from now on, the Lady Trojans will shoot 2, as they had early foul issues in the second half, that is. But now it's the Lady Bulldogs with 19 fouls. The next one will be 10, and Scott will knock that down. A little bit of an early buzzer there. Tidwell will check in. Gregory will check out. So Scott, again, some good free throw shooting from this Lady Trojan squad here. Scott's got 7 points now, 8. And this is the biggest lead of the ball game. Is that right? Where are we? No, we're at 9 still. 47-38, it's 9. Ties equals the biggest lead of the ball game. It has not been double digits, to my recollection. I think that's correct. McAllister to drain, back to McAllister. Screen set. Oh, there it is, the one-on-one they want. A little bit overthrown. They're going to call Scott for a push in the back. I think that's her 4th. Team 6. So it'll be out of bounds on the baseline. Oh, stolen, and now a foul on Tidwell. as there's a turnover, and
Fouls on Sean Tidwell for fifth and final foul of the team's 10.
they're saying that's Tidwell's 5th. I thought I had it as 4, but mistake by me. She has fouled out of the ball game, which is why she had to sit earlier with 5:16 to go. Sharon Tidwell is out. It's bad news there. And now 2 free throws for Des Bryant, as she had gotten the turnover, the loose ball. Tidwell tried to grab it back from her, and they called her for the foul on the arm. In and out. Boy, Bryant looked good. She had a funny look on her face, like, how'd that not go in? 5:16 to go. It's a 9-point advantage. Second free throw coming for Bryant here. And that one's off as well. McAllister will track down the rebound, and it's going the other way with it. Double team out deep there. Brylan Jackson's got it now to McAllister. McAllister working on Jerica Johnson. It's this run and jump, like 1-2-2 look. Nice pass into Jackson. Can't get it to go. And there's Des Bryant with the rebound. Headed the other direction with it. Oh, Shearer wants it in the corner, wide open. Didn't find her there for the shot. They're going to slow it down a little bit with 4:47 to go. They're up 9. Setting the double screen out top. The roll. Johnson in the corner now. Again, man-to-man look. Bryant off the nice look inside. Gets to the rim. Double-digit advantage for Lady Trojans, 49-38, as the Lady Bulldogs have struggled to score the ball here in the second half. They're going to call a foul. I'm not sure what it was. Nevaeh Raphael called. That'll be team 7th, so McAllister will go to the line. It was in the double team. Her second, team 7th. McAllister knocks that down. That'll earn her a second attempt. 49-39 with 4:23 to go in the ball game here. Great defensive job by these Lady Trojans. Coach Eisen with a great plan for how to deal with this team. A couple of girls go down. Oh, Paris Parker jumping in the lane and getting the steal. Beautiful job, Paris Parker. 49-42, that's a 4-point turnaround. 2 free throws from McAllister, steal and bucket for Parker, and it's a 7-point game now. 4:04 to go here. Driving on Parker is Bryant. Block shot by Smalley. Who are they going to call on this one? They're going to call number 5, Paris Parker, with the body there. Her first, team's 11th. As Bryant back to the line to shoot a pair here. Again, up 7. They need to be a free throw making team late here, as they're going to have a lot of opportunities in the double bonus already. There's Bryant knocking the first one down. She's got 13 points on the ball game. There's another one. So great ball game from Des Bryant. That's exactly what this team needed, was Des to really shine. She's the heart and soul of this team. And good call by Coach Coleman to call a timeout, as Johnson and Shear had trapped Paris Parker there and had to be a timeout. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. eTown Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties in the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. We got 3:51 to go in the fourth here. This game is not over yet, but boy, the Lady Trojans have been so solid in this ball game. I can only think of one real error they've made, and that's that lazy pass there a few minutes ago that Parker was able to get a score off of. So a 9-point advantage, 51-42. The Lady Bulldogs have played well. It's just been a great game and a great game plan here from the Lady Trojans. They're going to call Johnson second personal foul, team's 8th, and that'll be a bonus, one of the bonus for Parker. Parker had that big steal and easy bucket earlier. She'll now have an opportunity to try to cut into this lead again. She'll knock down the first, earn a second. As they are in the bonus, 1-1 here. Again, 18 fouls on the Lady Trojans. The next one will be a bonus as well, but then Lady Bulldogs will shoot 2 from then on as well. Parker knocks down a pair. She's got 4 points and cuts it to 7 again. 3:40 to go here. And the Lady Trojans have to continue to be good with the basketball. There's Johnson doing a great job against Jackson. Peyton Isam's got it working against Drain. Drain is a tough defender. That's what she offers to this Lady Bulldogs squad. Bryant there going to cross over against Parker and rolls around and off. Rebound Smalley as she's now got 14 rebounds to go with her 15 points. Parker throws one up. Boy, McAllister's able to track it down. 3 on the way from Jackson, just off the mark. Parker trying to run it down. She's got the rebound. Inside, Smalley's got the bucket. There it is. That's what they've got to do. If they can get the defense a little out of position, even on scrambling plays like that, can really help get Smalley that one-on-one opportunity that she needs. 51-46, 5-point ball game. It's not over, folks. 2:41 to go in the fourth. It's Isom working on Drain here. Screen from Johnson, working on Jackson now. They're going to call Jackson pushing. She's pushed Isom out of bounds on the baseline drive. So Bryland's got her second foul. Team's 12th. It'll be 2 for Isom. Everything is a 2-shot foul now for the Lady Trojans. And again, just up 5. These are so important. First one off the mark. Destiny Scott checking in. Nevaeh Raphael checking out. That one's off as well. Oh, wow. No box out of the shooter. Shear for 3 on the way, and it's good. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. Stone cold 3. That's one of those where Coach Isom, if that doesn't go in, is going to be like, what are we shooting it for? And when it goes in, it's a big fist bump and a high five. So an immediate timeout from Coach Isom. He wants to talk about it now. What was a 5-point game becomes another 9-point, becomes an 8-point advantage. Excuse me, that's not a 4-point shot. That's a 3-point shot. It's an 8-point advantage, 54-46 with 2:26 to go. That's why fundamentals are so important. You got 4 girls from John Hardin, no North Hardin girls down there to rebound, and nobody boxed out the shooter. Isom, after the ball hit the rim, came flying down the lane. It bounced on the rim twice. She comes flying down the lane and gets her own rebound. No boxing out on the shooter on the free throw line, and that may have cost this Lady Bulldogs a chance, this team a chance to win this ball game, because what was a 5-point game and should have been Lady Bulldog possession to try to cut into it further quickly is now an 8-point ball game, as Shearer absolutely puts the dagger in the heart of the Lady Bulldogs. I just can't see it now, folks. I mean, 8 points with 2:26 to go is not over, but it feels over. That seemed like the final dagger there. They're going inside to Smalley. She scores it, but they're not going to count the bucket. Fouls on Destiny Scott. I believe that is going to be her 5th. She'll foul out of the ball game. So Scott has played a beautiful ball game. 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a fantastic job defending inside. A couple of block shots against Smalley. Smalley has managed 17 points and 14 rebounds at this point. So it's going to be Destiny Barnes checking in for Destiny Scott. And Scott will foul out. 2:17 to go here, an 8-point game, which Smalley will try to cut into that advantage right here as well. Shearer with 15 points for this Lady Trojan team. Wow, what an amazing three-point shot. Such a big moment to knock that one down. Smalley misses the first on the 1-and-1 opportunity. Rebounded, drained, back to Smalley. Oh, she misses that one. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Wow, great opportunity there. Can't expect her to make all of them. And Drain is going to be called for the foul as she fouls Isom over on the sideline. It'll be two shots, that is. A fourth foul on Drain, team's 13th. And now Isom with two more here. Again, she missed the last two, but amazingly sprinted down the lane to get the rebound and fed Ella Shearer for the big dagger three. Oh, back iron again as the 72% free throw shooter. Peyton Isom has been so consistent from the line. Just tonight, a bit of a struggle here from the line. A little out of rhythm. Her rhythm looked like she had gotten that back early in the third quarter. There it is. I thought that one looked good. She's got 9 points and 4 rebounds, does Isom on the season, averages 16. Steal, Ella Shearer. She's bringing it up the floor there, guarded by Parker, loses it, gets it back. Going to find Isom. Vance Isom wants a timeout.
North Martin calls a 30-second timeout.
55-46, 9-point advantage with 1:48 to go here again. It just feels like this is probably it. It's Lady Trojan basketball. Both teams are in the double bonus here. This is an HCEC-TV student production. A division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTownApartments.com, West Point Bank, and eTown Exterminating. Back to action. Smalley is going to harass the inbounds pass, which is Des Bryant. Those long arms and jumping ability might make this a difficult inbounds pass. That's what Coach Coleman wants, obviously. Nobody breaking open initially. Over the top to Isom, who's working against Drain. She's going to get by Drain, and she's going to get into the lane. Find Barnes. Barnes misses. Smalley's got the rebound. They're going to call a foul there. Fouls on Destiny McAllister. Didn't see it, but my view was obscured by a coach and several players, so I have no idea if that's a good or a bad call. But Barnes will go to the line to shoot a pair here. First one was off the mark. Barnes yet to get on the scoreboard. Let's see if they've learned their lesson and if Drain or Parker will, in fact, box out the shooter here. And they do. Both of them do. Both free throws off the mark. Smalley's got the rebound. We're down to 134. Again, it's a 55-46 ball game. Knocked out of bounds by Isom. Lady Bulldogs will keep possession. They've only turned it over 10 times in the whole game. That's a really good number. If you're doing that, Lady Trojans only 4 times. Unbelievable how well they have taken care of the basketball tonight against this Lady Bulldog squad. It's been a phenomenal performance for them. There's McAllister in the lane and a foul. That looked like they were running away from McAllister. Not sure how that's a call there. They're going to call Barnes. And I saw people like trying to get out of the way to not commit a foul. Fantastic take, one way or the other, from Destiny McAllister. Who's that foul on? I don't think they know.
Correction, the basket was made by Smalley. She'll go to the line shooting 1.
They're saying that the bucket is good, and then after the basket, there was a box out on Destiny Barnes. and she fouled Smalley. So Smalley's going to get 2. I don't, wow. After a basket, foul. 2 shots? Okay, yeah. All right. Wow. It's a 7-point ball game. It can be cut to 5 right here with 1:24 to go if Smalley can knock those down. She knocks that one down. Raphael's going to check in. I believe Barnes will probably check out. Yeah, there was no foul on the shot. That's why I didn't understand, but they didn't call it on the shot with McAllister. But Smalley was there setting up, and they call a foul for hooking. In other words, as you're boxing out, grabbing hold of the person, holding them, and Smalley knocks down both of those. It's just a 5-point game, so every time you think they're out of it, they're not out of it. Bryant's got it. She's working across there, and McAllister, they're going to call, I believe, McAllister on that foul. Kind of necessary. They were going for a Destiny McAllister's third. It's kind of necessary. I don't know. They maybe could have tried to get the steal for a little bit longer, but the Lady Bulldogs have to continue to try to extend this ball game. They've had 2 trips in the last 3 minutes where they've gotten 4 points each time. Bryant a little short there. Again, Bryant's had a fantastic ball game with 14 points and 3 rebounds here for this Lady Trojan squad. 55-50 is the score. 1:17 to go. That one bounces around and in. So Bryant's got 15 points now. Parker's going to push it up the floor. They need to get buckets quick. Down 6 to see if they can work some offense. Smalley, Jackson, Parker will let a 3 fly. Man, that looked good all the way. Paris Parker. Timeout, Coach Coleman, 56-53. It's now a 3-point ball game with 1:04 to go. Full timeout called by Coach Coleman. Parker here late in the ball game with 7 points, all of them here in the fourth quarter. So fantastic job, Paris Parker, when it matters most, really stepping up. Again, we said we had to get some help. If you're a John Hardin Lady Bulldog, you got to get some help for Smalley, Tidwell, and McAllister, especially with Tidwell out with 5 fouls. And it's coming from a number of places right now. Paris Parker doing a great job. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Travion Doolin, Jackson Houston, Jessica Kirk, River Perry, and John White. I'm Paul Gray, bringing this great 17th District Tournament action. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. All right, here come the Lady Trojans out of their huddle. They've just got to take care of the basketball, make free throws. That's where we are, 1:04 to go. It's a 3-point ball game. You know, misses from the free throw lines or turnovers here would give this Lady Bulldog squad that was down 9 just a few minutes ago, but just 30 seconds ago, in fact, an opportunity. Here's Shearer hustling up the floor. She's going to be fouled. Oh, if that's on Smalley, that would be 4. Okay, I thought, wow, that might be the end of it for Smalley. Number 3 called for a foul, so Smalley's got 4. She's got to be careful now as Shearer was trying to split a double team as she turned with the ball quickly, which is what you have to do. You got to react. You can't stand there and wait for a double team. She'll go to the line. 71% free throw shooter on the season. She's already knocked down a couple tonight. There's another one. Man, she is locked in tonight. She's got 16 points to go with 4 rebounds, and her play has been instrumental in this lead. She's got another one there. Woo! What a night for Ella Shearer. She just looks so determined, focused. Parker's going to go into the high post of Smalley with Raphael on her. Jackson 3 on the way. That one's good. Cuts it to 2 with 47 seconds to go. Brylan Jackson's got 7. Parker now guarding. They're just going to guard now, just down 2. Try to get a turnover. Raphael's got it. Oh, Parker almost had the rebound. Isom's got it. Bryant now. I would foul Bryant. She's been struggling for don't foul Shearer. Can't foul Shearer. Don't foul Shearer, and they foul Shearer. Wow, 24.5 to go, 2-point ball game. as Parker and Jackson, both with 7 points, have been an incredible difference maker. This thing, I called it over with a 9-point advantage with just over 2 minutes to go after Shearer knocked down the big three. That one's good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shearer's got 19 on the ball game. Parker bringing it up. It's a 4-point game. Those 2 free throws so huge. It's a 2-score game now. She wanted to go inside to Smalley. One-on-one on Raphael. Oh, she couldn't get it to go. Shearer's there with the rebound. She's going to find Johnson. Back to Shearer. They're going to probably have to foul Shearer. How is that a held ball? Nobody else had the ball. I don't get that one even a little bit. Foul or travel or something else, but held ball, I have no idea. I thought they were trying to foul Shearer. Great rebound from Shearer there to add to her total now with 5. And Lady Bulldogs will have possession down 4, just 4 seconds to go. Again, a 2-possession ball game. This thing's got to be about over. They got a great look inside, and Smalley just could not finish that one off. She's had a great night as usual. She's got 19 points to go along with 15 rebounds. So just one there that got away from her. She had a one-on-one look against Nevaeh Raphael. Raphael, so athletic, did a great job of just leaning on her and then jumping to try to contest the shot, and just didn't go. So a 4-point ball game. I expected a good game. It looked like in the third quarter that the Lady Trojans would kind of blow this one open. Didn't happen. Even when Tidwell went out with 5 minutes to go in the fourth here with her 5th foul, the Lady Bulldogs absolutely have scratched and clawed their way back into this thing, cutting it to 2 just a minute ago. Shearer calmly knocks down 2 to give them a 2-score game. If she doesn't knock down both of those, the Lady Bulldogs here are looking to tie or take the lead. So those 2 free throws really iced this thing, put it away. Thought she'd iced it about 2.5 minutes ago. But I feel that's pretty sure thing here. McAllister deep 3 on the way, off the mark. Raphael can't get it. Game is over as Drain throws it up. The Lady Trojans will move on. Wow. What a great ball game. Really have to hand it to Coach Coleman and the Lady Bulldogs as they played great ball tonight, as we certainly expected them to really give everything they had. They showed a lot of heart. They played well, took care of the basketball, better than they often have. Coach Coleman giving out hugs to the Lady Trojans. She was the middle school coach over at Alton for a number of these girls on the Lady Trojan squad about 4 years ago. So they're very familiar with Coach Coleman, and so they're very interesting and nice moment for this group. And so they'll move on. They'll be playing in the region tournament again. The Lady Bulldogs will finish the season at 14-14. We will have the presentation of the all-tournament players for the Lady Bulldogs here before we go into a break. So let's see. Looks like it's got to be Smalley and McAllister as they really produced tonight for this Lady Bulldog squad. Certainly there were a number of other contributors. Brylan Jackson and Paris Parker did a great job along with Janiah Drain. Tidwell with 6 points and 3 rebounds, hampered by the foul trouble in the second half.
The athletic director at John Hardin High School, Mr. Mike McCune, as we select 2 players from the 17th District All-Tournament team. From John Hardin, number 3, Zavi Smalley.
So Smalley, again, had 34 points the other night against Fort Knox. Tonight, 19 points to go along with 15 rebounds. Certainly not the result she was looking for here.
Number 4, Destiny McAllister.
And then obviously McAllister as well, who had a good night here handling the ball and taking care of the basketball. She had 12 points and 4 rebounds for this Lady Bulldog squad. So quick photo op here for several of the Lady Trojans. Congratulations to Coach Isom, Coach Taft, and the rest of these Lady Trojans here as they will move on to Friday night's championship ball game. Now we wait for the 8 o'clock ball game that will start here in about 25 minutes. We'll come back in about 10 or 12 minutes to do our little pregame show for that one. It's 7:31 right now. They're supposed to tip off at 8. So we'll have that semifinal action again. The Lady Bruins taking on the Lady Panthers of Elizabethtown High School. So we'll be back in just a little bit. This has been Paul Gray. See you in about 10 minutes.